Hey YouTube, welcome back to another New Horizons hype video. Today we're going to be discussing clothing in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So clothing items and wearable accessories in general are a huge part of Animal Crossing and a feature that makes the game so endearing and unique. But despite having a reveal trailer, a Treehouse livestream and coverage in the most recent Nintendo Direct, we still know nothing about this feature. And this raises a few questions. The most obvious question is, can we craft them? Well, so far there's no actual evidence to support that. Currently only tools and furniture items can be crafted at Tom Nook's Resident Services Center. This was confirmed in the recent Nintendo Direct, and if we take a look through the craftable inventory, there's nothing to indicate an option for clothing, which is really strange. But maybe it's as simple as unlocking the ability to craft clothes later on in the game. However, we have seen two small details that point towards the clothing aspect of New Horizons. The first is the clothing icon, accessible from our pockets on the main menu. Although we don't know what this tab will be used for, there's a strong possibility that this is where the clothing and wearable accessories will be stored in our pockets. And actually, if this is true, keeping our clothing and furniture items separate in our pockets would be an awesome feature. The second detail surrounding clothing is what looks to be a clothing design app as seen on the Nook's phone. This feature was only revealed in the most recent Nintendo Direct gameplay as it was previously hidden. Unfortunately, other than the location, we know nothing about this app, but based on the icon alone, it's reasonable to assume this could be the center point for designing clothing or patterns. After all, since the GameCube days, we've been able to design our own patterns and use them for clothes, hats, umbrellas, and even signs, so it's safe to say this feature will almost certainly return to New Horizons, and no doubt it will be bigger and better. Now this leads us on to the next question. Assuming we can design our clothes or at least patterns of some description using the app, will we be able to share these within the community? Since New Leaf, it has become extremely popular to design intricate and complex patterns to use for clothing and footpaths. This was most likely due to the QR code feature available from the Able Sisters, giving us the ability to create a design and share it with our friends. Unfortunately, this feature relied heavily on the 3DS camera, and as you probably don't need reminding, the Nintendo Switch has no camera, which sadly rules out the use of QR codes with New Horizons. Fortunately, there are a whole bunch of ways Nintendo could add this feature, the most obvious being either link in Pocket Camp or the Nintendo Switch Online app and make use of a smartphone camera, but that's not really feasible for everyone. Alternatively, amiibo cards could be used for saving designs, or maybe it's even as simple as sharing some sort of design ID, similar to those we could give Tom Nook back in the day. Of course, this is all guesswork and pure speculation, but I have no doubt Nintendo have thought up some awesome ways around this. However, as things stand, we know a clothing feature exists and we can most likely design our own, but it remains to be seen how this is handled in New Horizons and whether or not we can share them. 100% without a doubt the Able Sisters will return, so I'm super excited to hear more details around these types of features when Nintendo ever decides to release more. Until then, that's pretty much it for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Make sure you stay tuned for leaks and news as and when it happens. As always, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server, and of course if you got this far in the video, please comment clothing just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include how you think we will be able to get our hands on new clothes in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.